Hi guys, day 3 of the lockdown. So today we're going to do another bodyweight workout. We're going to warm up. So warming up can be any sort of thing that gets you warm. Running, jogging, walking on the spot, running on the spot, skipping, whatever you got. But what we're going to do now is we're going to do some bear crawling, okay? So the secret to bear crawling, keep your knees low if you can. Keep your shoulders wide and down towards your hips. Engage your core. Here we go here. So this is my bear crawl position, okay? If my hips don't move around too much, I'm really going to use my core. My legs and my arms are still going to work a lot. My shoulders are wide and down. My abs are going to work hard. It's going to be good. So this is bear crawling. Obviously you have a little bit more room. It's a bear crawl around him. However, it gets your heart rate up high. And it's really good for your coordination. It's one of the first movements you did as a kid. So it really helps your body get back to moving in sort of blueprints or ways that you were designed to move or designed to learn how to move. Okay, so there's your bear crawl. And then we can do some walking lunges, okay? Forwards and back. You got a bit more room than I've got, so you can do all sorts of lunge variations. Basically walking lunges is a pretty good warm up, okay? We just want good alignment between hip, knee and ankle. Drop your back knee down. Okay, so we're getting pretty warm. Feeling my legs and my body warm up. And starting to feel a little bit more limber. That is good. So what we'll do next is we're going to do some Cossack lunges. Now these are surprisingly tough. So here we go. So keep that leg straight. And then out there, heel down. And look, we'll do about 20 of these. When you first start doing them, you're probably going to feel your adductors stretching. So don't do too many until you build up some endurance and strength for the exercise. You don't want to be in agony for days. I've been in agony plenty of times doing these ones. Probably done too many. Right. Let's do about 20 of these. And then after that, we're going to do some press-ups, elevated press-ups, T press-ups, which is going to involve your back muscles. So you're going to contract your back muscles almost like a reverse fly. So here we go. We do it on a bench, on a table. I want the table edge to come in contact just below the nipple line. Keep the elbows down, and then come up and contract your back muscles as you reach out. So as I turn around, it's almost like a reverse fly. I'm engaging all my back muscles, and I've got a nice straight body, firm plank position. I'm not all over the place. I'm keeping it together, which means my core muscles are working hard to help my posture stay good. So that's on the bench. We can do it on your knees. Okay, and then we can do it on your hands and knees, hands and feet. So here we go. So we'll do press up. Alright, so that's a press up, engaging some back muscles, which is going to be good. Alright, and then my favourite, one of my favourites, is table horizontal pull-ups. Now obviously not everybody's got this set up. Strong table to be able to do this. So you can either use a bar or something, but just make sure it's strong. Okay, 20 of those, happy with those. Okay, then we're going to do some reverse lunge. So just here, I'm going to go back, drop my knee down. My knee is pretty much above my ankle, alternating, and that's a really nice lunge to do, because reverse lunges, they are the toughest ones to do, but you can do them. It pretty much teaches you how to lunge forward better. Now, technically I kind of prefer split squats over lunges. A lunge is when all the weight's on the front leg. So these are more like split squats, where my angles are like 90 degrees, and that means my back leg's doing a lot more, and more importantly, well, as importantly, as my core is doing a lot. When I'm doing a front lunge, it's all about that quad and that leg. Not much core going on, certainly not much going on back leg. So those are front lunges, and they'll get easier for you. Get better at your back lunges. So 20, 30, 40, which would be 10 each leg, or 15 or 20 each leg. It's a pretty good number. It's going to help with your balance and your stability. Really good exercises to do. Okay, so we've done our reverse lunges. Let's do some dips. So I've got my chairs. Set up and they're stable. I should be good to crack out a few. Okay, so my shoulders are wide and down towards my hips, and I'm just trying to make sure my shoulders don't pop up towards my ears or go forward. So hopefully it looks a bit like that. I'm more interested in what happens with my shoulders, because my triceps at the top here, they got nowhere to hide. They're going to get contracted and they're gonna feel it. What's important is that my the bottom here, is in a controlled position, and I'm not hurting my neck and traps and anything else. So that's what I focus on with dips. Great exercise, dips, good for your triceps, good for your chest, but not if you do them wrong and end up doing them like this. Okay, gonna get sore traps, sore neck, all sorts of problems. Okay, so now we're going to do some squats. Okay, so let's squat a little bit wider than my hips. For me, I like, you can go all sorts of variations. You can do narrow, you can do wide. What feels best for you? Do what's comfortable for you. If it's comfortable, chances are it's right. If it's uncomfortable, it's telling you you're doing something a little bit wrong. So get comfortable with your exercises. There's a difference between tired, sore, struggling, and what doesn't feel right and what's actually sore. Okay, if it's sore, it's probably not right. Okay, I'm just doing a little bit of a reverse fly. Contract my back muscles, my rhomboids between my shoulder blades, and chest stretch, and deltoid stretch. Okay, after this, after these squats, I'm going to do some calf raises, so you won't be able to hear me. The main thing is that your alignment between your ankle and your foot is good. So I'm going to put that there. I don't want my foot rolling in or out. I want it straight up and down, and I want my ankle to go as low as possible. So I'm going to use this chair for stability, so that I don't fall down and that I feel comfortable in standing up position. Okay, so here we go. 15 each. Okay, so I'm going to do dead bug. Great exercise. It's going to work your abs in two ways. It's going to stabilise the limb and it's going to move another limb so that your hip flexor is not overworked and your abs are getting smart. So here we go. We're going to line our back, keep our back nice and straight with our legs in the air. Okay, so we want to make sure that our legs aren't out here. That's going to be too hard, and our legs are not too straight. So hopefully you can get your legs reasonably high and your back straight. Arms up, we're going to do opposite arm and leg. Okay, so let's do this combination of arm and legs. Do anywhere from 5 to 10, okay? When you're first doing this, you're probably going to just want to do 5. And that's probably about 10, and then we're going to switch to the other side. Opposite arm and leg. 1, 2, 3. My abs, my lower abs, I'm really focusing on. By keeping that leg still, and that arm still, and working this arm and leg. Okay? And I'm working my abs in that direction as I was before across there. So that's 10, and then we're going to go, since I did that last, I'm going to do this leg next, and this arm. So same side. And that's going to work my abs in a slightly different way. Really good. Focus on my lower abs so that my hip flexor doesn't burn, which is my hip flexor's in here. That's what lifts my leg. I don't want it to burn. I want to feel my abs working. Okay, so getting up to about 10 there. And have a break between these, it's fine, until you build up the endurance. And that's what a lot of our training's about, is building the endurance for whichever exercise you're working on. Okay? So you have to earn it. You have to earn your endurance by doing it. So, good thing about that is, when you're earning endurance, it's not that hard, it's not that difficult. You're just slowly, progressively making progress each day. Okay, what are we up to next? Bird dog. Okay, so my lower abs are going to work really hard to support my back, which is going to be doing a lot of work here. So hands below my shoulders, knees below my hips. Okay, opposite arm and leg out. So my abs are working hard now, as is my lower back, but I'm going to support that lower back with my abs. Remember, cough is going to show you what does it feel like to use your core muscles correctly. Elbow to knee. Hopefully to the end of the knee, not up here. And that's going to improve my flexibility in my spine and my balance. So let's do 10. Cool, switch over, keeping my shoulder wide and down. That's what I'm aiming for in the beginning. That might be hard, I might be all over the place, but we'll get there with practice. Elbow to end of knee, extend out. There's 10 each side. Okay, right, now we've got single leg bridge. Gotta work the glutes, your hips, your pelvis are the center of your musculoskeletal universe. Super important. So you look after them so that your spine comes out of a nice, balanced, strong pelvis, and that your knees and ankles are working off a good, strong and balanced pelvis. Alright, single leg. So let's get the heel close and get the hip up nice and high. Nice range, nice and smooth. Push through the heel. Do about 15 plus. 10 if you're just beginning. And let's just get that glute firing. My glute fires, my hip flexor stretches. So it's a good thing to be working on. Hip flexors are usually tight. Okay, switch over. Do 3 more. Alright. And then reverse snow angel. Okay, so all my back muscles are going to be working here, as well as my glutes, hammies. I'm going to really work my abs to support my lower back. Here we go. So arms all the way to the top, all the way back, working all my back muscles, glutes, hammies. Look down at the mat in front of you, so your neck doesn't go up like that, and work those abs. So do about, work up to 20 of these. So start with 10, then 15, and then 20. It's harder than it looks. And hands just above the ground. Alright, and then lastly, reverse ab curls. So fairly tough exercise, but there's variations and modifications to make it easier, harder. So we'll start with the easy one, and then we'll slowly get a bit tougher throughout the exercise. So choose the one you can do comfortably. And when you can knock out 30 or 40 of them, move on to the next challenging type. Or way of doing it. So the first one's kind of really just a roll up. Hands down here, you're just going to roll up to there. That's your first ab curl. Okay? Just make sure you slowly bring them down. I'm really focusing on my lower abs here. And then next is roll up and extend, roll up, extend. And then next one is keep your legs up like that, and then just straight up and slowly down. And then beyond that, hands behind the head. You probably have to roll your feet back a little bit, like me, or maybe you don't have to. You're really good. I'm going to lift them up. You'll know you've done enough when your abs are burning, but nothing else hurts. The bones, the skeletal part of your body is not sore and hurting. It's just the muscles that you're working on. So knowing which ones they are is important, and that's hopefully well described in some of my videos, is the muscles that we're working on. Okay, so when you're done that workout, you want to either, that's a circuit, so we did one exercise after the other, down through the workout. Now you can either repeat that twice, 3 times, as many as you can manage, or you can take each exercise and do 2 or 3 sets of them. And you choose. Mainly the big muscle exercises are the ones that you're going to do more sets of. And there you've got a workout to play with. Okay, and just remember, every time you work out, give yourself at least 5 minutes to stretch. We want minimum 15 seconds per stretch. I like to stick to about 30 seconds per stretch. Give the muscle a chance to relax off. 15 seconds doesn't always relax off fully, so do your stretches for 30 seconds and check out my stretch video, because that'll give you all the necessary muscles that need to be stretched. Plus, you know, I will discuss the names of the muscles and you'll start to get better knowledge, which is what this is all about. Empowering you with more knowledge to know what you're doing and feel comfortable to do these workouts without worrying that you're doing the wrong thing. Okay, see you later.